All right, everyone, we are back, and we are here with Losers Finals. Fnrakie was knocked out by George in a... Oh, someone just died in the background.
Yes,
George,
big sorry. Dropped
Somebody
something in the background.
George knocked out Fnrakie down to Losers Finals, and he is where Ace has been awaiting. So let us go ahead and get us going over there. This is going to be a fantastic matchup, but we're starting with Downhill Jam.
Oh, fan favorite.
Fan favorite. Hackle favorite.
Everyone's favorite.
Hackle favorite. Approved.
What are your thoughts, Faden?
Well, it's just I don't like this level. Of all the speedrun levels, this is probably the one I grinded the least because it's just any mistakes you do on Downhill Jam it'll cost you at least 10 seconds. So it's very unforgiving.
Yeah,
but,
like maps in this game can be gone down to consistency or just general movement. Sometimes it's just like some mechanics that you have to hit. This one's just consistency. Like if you miss something, it's over. You might as well reset unless you're just trying to get a run in.
Exactly.
But I think we're good to go on our end if both players are as well. Just gonna wait for them to both get to the pause menu, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, beginning in 3, 2, 1, go. Both players
All right.
that track. Ooh, there we go. Oh man.
We might see a bit of resetting here in this very first 5 seconds.
Yeah, that wall jump is the wall ride is a little weird. Then you have that valve jump. Then you have to get this, which that's a completely blind jump around to get that hazard. But
I will
Ace
say,
has been grinding the hell out of this level. Like,
yeah,
he has a fucking fantastic time in this level.
Yeah, he has a 42, and I think Frankie's time is a 50, so a lot of leeway for Ace to actually experience and just pretty much just miss. But
I thought
still, as I said before, it's an unforgiving level.
I think it's around a 47, 46 for Ace. I might be wrong, to be honest.
No,
I haven't
it's a
seen
42. I
lately.
checked it before.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's insane.
What did I miss?
Ace
Whoa.
going crazy.
Oh no, you're right. I just didn't remember the time. Nope, you're right. I remember that now.
Yeah, Ace has kind of mastered that jump, going from the top after you get that valve and you make that jump over to the tape, and we can just kind of wall ride and jump across or whatever it was. Like that's just really cool to hit, and he makes it look easy. So
Yeah, to be honest, when I watch Ace play this level, I'm like, oh damn, this level looks pretty consistent and easy, and then I remember that I suck.
Yeah,
But-
it's a doozy.
it's not easy by any
And
means.
Ace getting the jump. Oh, nice.
Ace is
That-
very
that-
consistent at it.
Yeah, that's strat. I remember when people just pointed that strat out in the THPS 1 and 2 chat. I was just like, I don't. That doesn't make me feel like playing Downhill Jam. It's just doesn't. Every single strat here, it's a possible death. It's a possible something going wrong. It's a really tough map.
And you're just adding like insanely hard-looking trick. It probably is hard. That was a weird jump coming up from. He tried to level out and just couldn't get that. Yeah, like I've seen him like messes up like what a Grantilla like 2 or 3 times. We've had him on here a little bit. Makes it look easy. Actually, I don't think we had him on last time. This was available. Like this was a relatively new invention. Frankie's just not getting the. He's trying to do the exact same thing, just is not able to get the drop down on that. Oh, that was a weird fail.
Yeah, I don't think he even had the Madonna over the huge water hazard gap, so I think he was fine with air quotes of resetting this.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a really strange jump as well. Looks like he's just electing for safer strats.
Yep.
Not going for something super hard.
Yeah, no runners would have finished run so far, right?
No, there's been a couple. Ace was kind of close early on, but was not able to finish it. But looks like Frankie's on the go.
Yep, Frankie should be finishing up this. I shouldn't have talked, but
Is it TK's turn? No, it's not. TK is just blessed. It's a
oh
51.
god bless. Yep.
Very low 51 of that.
All right. I just want to point it out that I talked about them not being able to do something, and then somebody did it. So in a way, that was reverse commentator curse.
Exactly.
Does that take away points, or is it stay the same, or is it different? I don't understand.
Commentators
Chad helped
blessing.
out.
Commentator's blessing. Oh wow, Ace is on a thing. Really good going right here. Oh, he hits this. He hits it, and that's a 44 rather.
Wow.
44,679.
That's insane.
Yep.
It's an insane run.
2 seconds off world record.
God.
Like, ouch. What can I
I
say?
think it's actually nuts to me how
Crazy.
far this level's gone down. I thought it would stay around like maybe low or high 40s. I mean, I didn't really think it would get this low, and then I think primarily Ace and George, between them two, just kept finding strats.
What do you expect from two of the biggest like route makers in the entire community and tech
Yeah.
creators?
They are the two biggest route creators, I think, like strat finders.
They just I think he's trying to go for the drop down, so he's just not getting it right there. But yeah, he's just, I don't expect anything less. Like, if it's something really hard, I'm like, Ace found this, didn't he? Like, he had to have found this. Something really stupid and really ridiculous is Ace, probably. But it could also be George, too.
It could be anyone. I think they just find the highest. They're the ones who are most likely.
Yeah, and right now they're forcing Frankie to get a 6-second PB, which is gonna be hard.
Yeah, he has to hit some tricks he is not accustomed to hitting if he wants to take game one.
Anything can happen, but right now I think we're finally seeing what is the real difference here. Like, Frankie always went for consistent strats and for safe strats simply because he was counting on people to have, well, not the perfect runs. But right now we're at a point in the tournament that we have only the best of the best players left. So it's kind of hard for Frankie in this scenario to just play it safe. So you really have to go all out. And George was going all out, and he beat Frankie the last time. And Ace is doing the same thing right now, unfortunately for Frankie.
Yeah, I would say this map is obviously favored Ace by quite a bit, I would say. This is one of
Yeah.
Ace's highest grinded levels. So I wouldn't really read too much into it if I was Frankie, to be honest. I'd say, no, it's fine.
Yeah, but the strat's been working. Like, he knocked out the number 2, and he's knocked out the number 3. So, like, he knows it works.
Yeah.
And plus, you have to remind you, like, there's been a couple of games last session where George honestly just finished, like, one really good round, and that was it. Like, outside that, he had issues, like, getting something consistently together. If it went one way or the other, Frankie would have been, like, at least tied him, and we'd still be talking about that match right now. So
True.
I wouldn't look I wouldn't look too much into it. There's definitely still plenty of time to come back. Just, you know, there's some people who just have, this is Ace's level. Some levels just belong to certain players.
Yep. And still, we have a bunch of neutral maps coming up, so still a lot of time actually left.
Yeah, after this we have Maul, which Frankie is hot off the heels off of, so he has a bit of practice, probably a bit more than Ace in that aspect. So this is
Yeah, I
one
think
example.
Frankie's also put a bit more time into Maul, I think. So I think Frankie will be at least a little favored. I'm not sure what Ace's PB is. But warming up beforehand on Maul is going to be pretty nice for him.
Yeah, so he could probably bring it back on that one. But we're just past the 2-minute warning. So there's still a little bit of time for Frankie to pull off a miracle run. But he's just not able to hit these jumps. There's just some jumps that's just straight up just not working for one reason or another. Again, this is not a very forgiving map, like by any means. Like the idea that Ace on like only 3 minutes ago hit like a 44 is literally insane. That was
when it comes to Maul, they're actually a little. When it comes to Maul, they're actually just 2 seconds apart, so it's probably going to be a better matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Just the luck of the draw. Frankie's just getting been a little unlucky. Because both these players, both Ace and George, are just they're good at every map, so it's kind of hard to fight them. A little under 1 minute to go left. That's background noise from TK.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, mute himself.
No, I just keep. I'm just not paying attention to it. I'm just sorry. That's why. It's okay. I mean, we're all right. Listen. I don't need to hear those words coming out from you right now.
Hey, you want to fight? 1v1. After this tournament, you and me.
Montana. Bart Simpson style.
Montana graffiti. Let's go.
Got it.
He's going for another sick run right here.
Yeah, this is actually. How was he able to hit that? Okay, that's okay. I think that was probably karma. I'm coming back to say, nah, you shouldn't have hit that. But that was a sick run. This is the final run for Fnrakie right here.
You don't have to lie. You just wanted a commentator's curse, Ace.
Oh, he was able to put down a trick. Ah, no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it for game 1. Ace is
silently
just taking it. Yep, Ace is just like, man, this is my level. I ain't losing this.
Yeah, that's actually really important for Ace. You just got to establish yourself as the alpha dog of your map. So had he lost that, we would be looking at a whole different scenario for the rest of the matchup. So, well, just basically just doing his due diligence.
Yeah, definitely. Like if Ace lost that, he would have gotten tilted. I know Ace. He would have gotten tilted. He would have been like, man, I should have had this map. But now we're going to Maul. Fnrakie was just on this. Ace, their times are a bit more together. Ace might have a little bit of a slow start compared to Fnrakie because Fnrakie knocked out like a solid 6 runs, possibly almost 7 in the last go. But I think we're ready to go if both players are. All right, me going in. 3, 2, 1, go.
And Fnrakie actually PB'd a couple of runs ago, so we can actually see him going off like for real.
Yeah, definitely. I think both players are opting for pretty much the same start. I lied. We're not. They're not going for similar starts. They're going for different strats at the start.
Yeah, I think Ace is doing the same route that George was doing here.
Yep.
Because this and
ooh,
that wall ride sometimes it's just not work. Sometimes you just get a bad angle hitting the wall and you just bail. Not really much you can do about it.
That wall ride might actually be the worst part of this run in my mind.
Yeah,
like
I could see that.
I actually think once you're okay, like once you understand a lot of the fundamentals on the stupid gap that I can't remember the name of.
Right there, you saw a quick correction coming from Fnrakie. He accidentally double tapped the grab, and he did a Christ air instead of an airwalk. For that objective, you have to do a airwalk. So what he did was, as soon as he realized he did it, he went to a manual immediately. Then he went for a quick airwalk. And how objectives work in this game is that as long as you have the gap in your combo, you can do the trick a little bit later, and it'll still give it to you. You can also do it before too.
Yep. Ace finishing up here with a 58, 58.8. All right.
8 even, damn.
All right, we've seen Fnrakie get lower times than that, so it's not necessarily a worry.
No, it should be fine. I think Ace will also be looking pretty drastically to improve that, so but mostly just getting the early run out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. The jitters out, make sure you're just warmed up, making sure you can hit the certain tricks.
Miss the airwalk.
Yeah, the airwalk just not coming out. Or it is, but it's not not the way he intended.
Yeah, no, he ended up getting a special hold or a special grab instead.
Yeah, he got
Almost
the
had hold.
same thing. He got a pizza man. Definitely not an airwalk.
Ace actually recovered it there a bit. If you notice, he actually stale fished at the beginning instead, but was able to get that airwalk out on the way out.
Yeah, he's on like a really good run right here still. He's more points and he's able to get it. Nice. This is another good run right here, and it's going to be a 54, very low 54 at that. It's like almost a 53.
Yeah,
103.
54. Nice. Good stuff from Ace.
He's coming out swinging. I think he wants another shot at George.
Yeah, I think he definitely does. I think
Their series came really close, and Ace is also the only player to take a game off of George his entire tournament as well.
that is true. Almost took 2 as well, but
Just almost took 2, but it just so happens that someone decided to get a Streets world record on stream, so kind of hard.
Ace actually just wants the Streets rematch. That's all Ace cares for.
We just do all Streets. Like, is everyone in chat? Are you guys fine with an all Streets matchup if Ace wins this in the end? Just like Streets for like 30+ minutes. Nah, we still have a ways to go. Fnrakie can still very easily can come back in this. That was a weird jump. Oh wow, he tried to go for the backup right there and just couldn't get it. It went a little too early.
Yeah, his 58 actually had the same backup, so I'm assuming he's fine doing it again.
Streets at 30 minutes, and that's just one Streets run? Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty accurate.
But you play it 50 like 3 times or something.
Oh,
Streets is a long run.
Fnrakie. Oh,
Yeah, that was your fault, TK.
that was like on the instant second I said that. I didn't even say what was happening. Come on.
It's
We
still
knew
you.
what I was gonna say.
He knew.
All right, fine, fair.
The gods is like, nah, you do it. It's still gonna be might be close on this one. It's gonna be a little bit behind. It's a 55, low 55 at that.
0.1.
Yeah, like less than a second, and he had a few mistakes. If I was Fnrakie, I'd be like, yeah, I got this. I can get this.
Yeah. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I can definitely beat this time. He had a few mistakes just added up. Just needs to get one good run together, and he is back in the lead. Gotta push H back on his heels. Force him to get a better times. Okay, there we go. The A. I like
Ooh. Yay. I'm only gonna say something after they get the tape. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, the tape is kind of like that's like the gatekeeper of this entire game. It's just, can you hit the tape? Yes. Okay, you're on the run. Can you not hit the tape? Okay, time to reset.
Exactly.
With this route, there's only one shot you have at the tape. Well, you just several, but like
There were several before.
less now. So someone
There
had
is-
to reroute this again.
There is one now.
Oh, he just
Speaking of
jumped
the
a
tape.
little bit over the tape. A little bit over. Again, tape in this game is kind of weird. Like it looks like it does have a much larger hitbox compared to the other objects in this game, but it's still like a hitbox in this game. So like it's still going to be pretty awful. Sometimes you're just not going to hit it.
I think
Yeah.
vertically it's kind of tough. I think that might be the thing. I think like horizontally it's actually pretty easy to hit. But that might just be my thoughts on it.
We need some
Might just
science
suck
up
in
here.
general.
Yeah, I have no idea. You're probably right, but I have no idea.
Need some speedrun science up in here just to figure this out.
Any scientists in the chat?
Give me some scientists. Determine why the hell the well, that's a weird jump. Determine why the hell that tape is so stupid. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, it didn't get.
What?
Okay. I don't
He
think.
missed the revert.
Yeah.
Or the power slide.
That power slide just wouldn't go through. I think he was trying to put the inputs in and just wouldn't let him. Which is fine. Still got some time left. A little under 2.5 minutes left in the game.
Just goes to show that the tape is not the end.
Not by any means. We say it is, but it is still a lot wrong that could happen.
The evolution of how much we actually power slide in games now has been very interesting to see to me.
Yeah, it used to be like very vanilla in terms of like how movement worked.
If you go back like 5 years ago,
It was like,
never.
Yeah,
Never.
No one did it. Then a certain guy in a certain Tony Hawk game called Pro Skater 4 decided, I'm gonna do that everywhere, and destroyed that time that was the world record at the time, and just kept on breaking it. Then we realized there were the older other versions of the game for Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and so on also had the ability to do it on console, so we decided to add it for parity. And it's not as much, it's not as prevalent, but you can still see it there. And Ace is on a fantastic run right here. See if he gets it. It's a 52, just barely a 52.
No, wow, literally just barely a 52.
52.
Dude.
I don't know how much closer that could have gotten.
0.001.
That's insane. So I think at this point, Fnrakie pretty much has to get a PB in order to win.
Yep.
Frankie's on a pretty good run right now, I think.
Yeah, he is. Not be enough though, however. Let's see, it's gonna be close for sure. No, it's not. It's a 53.
Possibly a PB still.
Still possibly a PB. The 53, 302.
No.
Yep. Just a couple hundredths of a second.
Yeah, 30 seconds left in this game. So he has to knock off about a minute. I mean, a minute. Whoa, a second. 0.3.
Yeah, I think right now we're seeing a lot of the differences between the routes, and just Ace has a little bit more of an advantage going with the route that he's going versus Fnrakie. But you know, you can't really change routes at this point.
Yeah.
Fnrakie just needs to have that run.
Yep, this is gonna be both players' final run. Let's see if you can turn this back around. He had an unfortunate mishap with the wall yet again. That wall's just kind of been breaking shit this entire like matchup.
That wall's dumb.
It is kind of dumb.
Like, the way it works is if you, like, hold... So if you hold grind, you'll wall right into it, which I think is a little slower.
Lost his speed there. Oh, no. Yeah, he completely lost his speed right there. That's unfortunate. All right. Ace is going to be taking game 2.
What's the third map? It is Philly.
Yep, Philadelphia is up next for game 3. Match point for Ace. Fnrakie needs to win this to stay in if he wants to run this back. So Philadelphia is... This is pretty neutral, I believe, between both players.
I'm not sure. Let me check real quick. Their PBs.
Yeah, I'm checking
and no, Fnrakie has a 53 and Ace has a 44. So
However,
almost 10 seconds.
Philadelphia has a loss that can go wrong, so that may not mean a whole lot.
Yeah,
So,
Philadelphia... I think Cromer got taken by Philadelphia earlier in the tournament. No, I could be wrong on that one.
I think he did.
I'm trying to remember exactly what it was.
I think it was. Kind of hard to remember. So many good matches, but I think we're ready to go. Both players are as well. All right, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
They don't call it Philadelphia for no reason, so it's a really tough map.
No matter which iteration of the game you play, Philadelphia is always a horse. Especially this jump right here. Ace is making it look easy. If it was Fnrakie, okay, guys, making me look bad. Come on now.
I mean, that's just an accurate statement.
Once upon a time, it was not true. Now it is, because I'm pretty bad. Especially in this
Listen,
game.
you're old man washed now. You have to accept reality, like I have.
I'm like a dad now. I can't really, I can't play the game like
Right,
that.
yeah, exactly. You're old man washed. Don't Ace getting ran over by a bus.
Yeah, it's interesting for that one. That how that evolved for that getting that E. Used to be that you just get it regularly after you get the rod. I mean, yeah, the knock on the power line. Then Ace discovered, oh, I could just bail into it, which is like, what? Okay, the first time bailing actually helps in a game ever. Then it realized you don't actually have to do that either, but it's still not easy.
I'm sad. I really liked the bail strat. It was really fun.
Again, one of the only times I could probably think of in a Tony Hawk game where bailing actually needed to do it. And it's insane to me.
There's a couple of times where it's like you can do it, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a benefit. It's just it's a neutral.
That was a benefit, like straight up. Still kind of is.
Yeah.
You still want to elect that. But if you do the strat that he just did right there, you keep your speed and you keep on going. These lips also change a little bit with this game, so it's a little bit more closer together. Oh, the lips though. That lip. Oh, that was a fantastic run. He's still on a good run.
So 50.
50-07.
Yep, 50-07.
Yeah, so Fnrakie needs to get a 3-second PB, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. If he wants to win this or stay alive in the tournament.
Which, yeah, there's still plenty of time to go. Only hit the 2-minute mark. That was so weird. Pell just going and knocking down the valves while bailing. Yeah, there's been some interesting things here in this level. It's also one of the only times where, like, you don't see really any console world record, like, world record from consoles. But Kramer right now, I believe, still holds the record for, he plays on Xbox and he still holds the record for this level. So it's interesting to see a console record.
Yeah, Cromer goes off when he wants to, and it's customary of him to just get a level and just grind the hell out of it until he gets a world record. And Fnrakie actually fiddling with his stats. I didn't see what he did.
I didn't see it either. Might have been going for lower ollie or airtime maybe. I didn't see exactly though.
Yeah, hang time in this game is actually a stat you can tank if you're talking about speedruns, because you don't really want to be flying for too long. Right now, I think the major difference in routes that's keeping Fnrakie behind is the fact that he's trying to go constantly constantly going way too far after getting the tape. And right now, Ace is just getting the tape and it's pretty much just going down and getting points somewhere else. And Fnrakie is trying to extend his combo line there.
On the fall from the tape, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So Ace is going for a shorter line and getting points elsewhere, while Fnrakie is trying to maximize his points. Ooh, nice jump.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of console players, talking to the chat, seen a couple of console players this tournament. We had to do, there's some special rules to help make up the load times, because load times is still kind of stupid, even with an SSD. Maybe the newer consoles will help a little bit in terms of loads. So yeah, we've had a couple of console players, but it's still really cool to see that this game you can essentially get IL times and full game time, since we do loadless in a speedrun setting, which is really cool to see.
Yep.
And the lips in this game are just so dumb. It's so dumb. Fnrakie was on a good run too, but oh damn.
Yeah, but the points, he needed the points.
I didn't see the points. Yeah, he was a little low, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was with. He needed 100K.
Points in this level is always one of the worst parts. Like, you need a crap ton of points, otherwise you're just not gonna have a good time.
I remember in Pro Skater 2, isn't it like the whole premise of like any percent Pro Skater 2 on this like original line, just jam it up with points?
Yeah, so you would start from the beginning, hold a combo, jump up to the building with the valve, then you would jump up to the wire, and you would get 250k through that. Never was easy.
It's kind of funny because
oh,
Thug
540, he messed up. He didn't mean to do that. Oh no, that was a good run.
Oh.
Wait,
Still
so-
has some time though. He still
still-
has 4 minutes.
Yeah, he's had a couple really close runs, so and he can't fucking lip to save his life anymore.
Yeah, lip tricks in this game lip tricks on any game are not fun, but you know, since we're talking THPS 1 and 2, you really got to set up your cameras in order to get the lip tricks every time, which is not fun.
I forget which game. It never had camera control, and it made the game really annoying.
Probably one of the older ones.
I think so. I can't remember. I remember it's just awful. I feel like it's kind of a weird thing to talk about, but like you'll see runners like preemptively move their camera a lot just because you kind of just have to. I feel like it's really hard, like you said, with lips to get tricks. It's really hard to get some grinds, I think, without like moving your camera around to the right angle.
Yeah, I see. If you look at Cromer's world record for Philadelphia specifically, you'll see that he has a weird camera style for getting the lip tricks because it's solely based on camera.
Which is strange. Like this game. It's always something weird. Like lip tricks have always been kind of awful. No matter what game. Wow, Ace. Okay.
Alright.
Another thing you notice is they also have like special lip tricks to help get this a little better. And oh no, that was a
gosh!
Holy hell, Ace! Holy, I was so close.
That was probably world record. That was probably world record. He just lost.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah, that was world record. That was a 43. Like he needed to be to 44.496.
I think it was around a low. It was a low 44, I think.
It was
Yeah,
low for the
so
4, I think.
That's damn. Even with this is the only time you'll see, as we get past the 2-minute warning, this is the only time where you will see runners actually opt to not optimally use special manuals or special grinds, and instead opt for a special flip trick. Only game in the series that does that. But even then, as you can tell, it's still not the easiest thing ever. Sometimes it's straight up, the game will just not let you have it.
Exactly. Somebody asked if ND540 was beaten in this level yet. No, he has not. He has a 42.493.
Still too good.
But yeah,
Y'all think I'm joking, but wait until ND540 shows up after this tournament. The winner faces him for it all.
Actually, the final challenger.
Yeah, it's like how in Mortal Kombat you have the secret final boss. That's ND540. Or the Tekken. One of the two. Fighting games, guys.
yeah. Pretty much every fighting game has a secret boss.
And you find out it's actually
Ace is just-
George.
Yeah, right now, both runners are having a little bit of an issue, but I think Ace still can get a pretty good run. He has a 50, so he can still improve that time a lot.
Fnrakie just tried to put too many inputs together and grinded while also getting a trick in which bailed him. Not a whole much time
Another
left.
route. Yeah, another route difference that they're having is that Fnrakie is getting the S a little bit early, right after he comes down from the Tate, and Ace is doing a little bit of a weird jump, but that still nags him the S at the end of the end.
This is gonna be both
Yeah, I
players' final run. Oh,
And
the
Ace
bus.
gets hit by a bus.
Frankie needs to. Let's see if he can pull it off.
You can't curse him this time.
Up.
Speaking of which,
That's unfortunate.
yeah,
That's gonna be it. Ace will be taking the series 3-0.
Yeah, Ace putting up very, I would say down to every level, he put up really good runs. I mean, I think, like we said, Warehouse is just his level. He's practiced it so much, and then on this level, he almost pulls out a world record.
Was I really on world record pace?
Yeah, you were.
yeah,
That's okay.
you are.
I missed the lip, got mad, and just insta reset, so I wasn't even looking at the time.
Yeah, it was like world record pace. That was insane.
It was like
Oh
low
yeah, you would have
44.
PB'd if you just tried lip again. I didn't even think about it.
Oh, well, world record sucks then, because that was a bad run.
shout out to Kramer.
Good thing I can't fucking run at all.
Eh,
That's awesome. GG's.
GG's,
Yeah,
man.
GG's both of you.
I kind
GG's,
of
Frankie.
But yeah, Frankie, still that was an amazing run all the way through to this point. Like you took out Kramer, you took out Crad. That's not easy by any means. So even
You took out 2, 3, 4 actually.
4
Same.
is Ace.
Oh, wait, oh, sorry.
he had a potential to do it, but still amazing run overall. I'd still be very proud if I were you. There's still a lot of room left for sure, but finishing third against all these amazing players is still an amazing feat, especially for someone who just recently joined the series overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were playing Pro Skater 3 before this game came out. I think you.
Yeah. Pro Skater 2, 3.
That wasn't for long either, am I correct?
Not too long, like a couple months.
Yeah, no. So you're putting up. You're going at like an exceptionally like fast rate, essentially. Realistically, if you were to continue playing for like a little bit more time, I would not be surprised to see you like take world records pretty easily too.
Yeah, I'm certainly scared. So I forget I'm kind of a boomer now when it comes to this, even though I don't feel like it still.
Yeah, you're an old person at like 4 years in the community.
Right.
Yeah, he's been around that long. Oh my god. All right, you guys. We'll be right back. Ace will now be moving on to grand finals to fight up against George, who is waiting up there. So give us a few minutes, and we